A lot of people say that. They don't actually mean the king. They just mean that they're the true bull breaker, straight to the heart. That's the way I take it anyway. The only thing you hear me say is Tram Man, Browning King, and a solo lover. But there was only one king of CB radio.
Artie Windjammer.
True king. Anybody you ask says, oh yeah, do you know Artie Windjammer? Yeah, how many times I've heard that? Guy was on since 71 and never got off and was on every day. And he had like a 10-story building with a Super Starburst and a Viking Valiant 500. Mon-Notch. It wasn't directed towards you.
Hey, Michael.
Victor Cuso and, the Peanut Gallery in the Bronx talking about he's a king, and we got the king of Brooklyn over there, and like I was always saying, they're only the king of that little thing that...
Hey, Michael.
10-4, Frank. Yeah, Richie.
That 10-story building wouldn't have happened to have been in Coney Island, would it?
No.
I distinctly remember one that I used to admire, but I never found it on the bricks, but I could see it clearly from the 8th Street Junction pulling in on the F line. Somewhere down there on the Seaview side, Surfside, there was a building, and on top of it, Mike, it had a Laser 500. And the Laser 500 was high enough off the building, I guess off the stair rack or the elevator shaft and up top of the building, to distinguish that bitch was a Laser 500.
I'll wind up fucking you up. Yeah, I don't know who that was. I truly don't know, Rich.
I know there's a couple of people out here that know. I know one particular, but he wouldn't let me know. All right, I'm back on the quiet side. I don't want to get plucked up over here. I hear people trying to pluck people up out here. It makes me want to reach in the back of my king's pockets.
Yeah, 10-4. 10-4. Some people have to buy their fame and buy their charisma and demand it. People like you and I command it. We don't demand it. And we do it with 5 watts. It's not a miracle. It's called being intelligent and astute. Anyway, all right, Vic. If you're heading out, don't let me keep you, man. You got a nice cold day tomorrow to keep you moving. Yeah, we didn't have bumps in your car without the front struts.
Well, Mike, I didn't buy any of my fame. I got every inch of mine with show and prove and hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears. Sometimes a little humiliation and propagation.
10-4. AWJ. 10-4. Keeping his memory alive out here, man. That's when it went off.
Hey, Bandit.
Yes?
The king has listen, you ready? Let me leave the king out of it. I'll just play the messenger. I'm the messenger from the king's court, and he wanted me to ask you a question. Is this all right with you?
Have a good night. All right, Mike, you won't be out here if you want to key up. Bye. Oh, you gonna stay? Yeah, I'll be out here for a little. All right. Yeah, what time is it anyway? 9:07. Yeah, it's still early. If I go to bed now, I'll be up at 4 in the morning. Well, it'll be out. No, 10-4. Just kidding. Yeah, Richie Radio.
Frank?
I'm gonna admit it. I really don't want to. I've been doing great for 3 weeks. Tonight, I had a Jello chocolate pudding with whipped cream. I know. I couldn't take it. couldn't handle it was calling me. And the whipped cream was like 5 inches long. Okay. Oh, that was so good.
Alright guys, I really didn't hear none of that. I do know Roach Clip Vic and Staten Island's going 10-7. I was trying to get to Brooklyn Bandit, whom, to my knowledge, possibly known to me as Frank. Are you with me, Bandit?
I'm with you, but like I said, Testa the Mink, you're from the Bronx, keeps crushing you.
Alright, well, if Testa the Mink will let the King's Court ask you a question, I feel it's a worthy one.
Well, I'm all ears.
The King wanted to know, all that equipment that's on your table right now, do you have the boxes to it?
Rich, it's hard to hear you, Rich, with the people focus. They need 500 watts to talk to their local. You see, they buy fame. They don't create it. Intelligently, they buy it. Who's brought up with, but basically everything I have comes with a box, 10-4.
Alright, well the King wanted me to tell you, if you got the boxes to all that shit on the table, stop packing it up.
Mobile. Nice. Oh, shit. The King said what? Put everything in the box and throw it out the window?
Nah, he said don't throw it out the window, never throw away hard-earned money, but he said you could start boxing it up. I'll tell you why, because Robert Emeritron told me today, he goes, I was too tired, it almost hit the table today, but it's the first thing on the business agenda tomorrow, so he told me less than 2 weeks to the front door, so stop packing it up. Packing it up. Stop packing it up.
For all of this smoking miles, waiting for Brooklyn Bandit to be silent a few months. And hear you hitting the black and then walk away again, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Whatchamacallit, be right back, guys. On channel 11. Just breathing through my swells. I'm like, what?
I don't know if I can hit the black, but if I'm doing a 7 now, I should be somewhere on the O or the 3.
I was telling you that. Yeah, man, you got a copy. Yeah, I don't know what's up.
Well, nah, I called there about, I don't know, like 3 o'clock, I finally got through. And he said, man, he goes, I was feeling a little tired. He goes, I was almost going to put it on the table and start it tonight. He goes, but I'll let you know it's first of the business tomorrow. He goes, so figure 14 days or less back on your table. I'm like, cool.
Something, I don't know, something with the fingers there. Gotcha. Alright, she's working anyway. I know she's working on the mic tester. This is let me try it on the radio. Never experienced this. And she's never tried to get black. Yeah, I was telling how he is, man. I heard your house here. I was telling you last week, I think Radio Shack was going out of business, and I seen this soldering station I always wanted, man, but they want $100 for it. And I looked at it here.
He said 14 or less on a countdown.
That's why I gave that damn price, you know, how worth it would be to buy it. I'm sitting here tonight, the doorbell rings, one of my sons, you know, one of the neighborhood guys. They grew up with my kids, always at my house. He comes in, he says, I need you to do something for me, Pop. I'm like, what's that? He said, I need you to wire up this mic for me, change it to a 510. I'm going to put the radio back in my tractor trailer. I says, all right. He says, but first I got a present for you. He says, and I want to be the first one to use it on my mic. And he was easily when he put the soldering station for me. Rocky dough. Nice. The only way he knew is if you would have said something. He must have said something to somebody. I hadn't even seen him. I hadn't seen him in a couple of months. The funny thing is, he was in Radio Shack buying some stuff, and he seen it on sale, and he bought it. And what happened is, him and my son, they share an apartment together. So he said he was coming home, and he said to himself, you know, it's stupid, I bought this, I'm not going to use it. He said, I'm going to give it to Pops. So when he seen my son, he says, you know, I'm going to give this to your father. My My son says, are you crazy? He was just looking at one of them. He wanted one. Wow, that's a coincidence. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, so I says, well, you're going to be the first one I use it on, so I just used the house mic, pinning it up for him and everything, changing the pin. Yeah, but they work good. You set it to the temperature. Between these two guys, yeah, it's got three settings. You can make it Celsius or Fahrenheit. Plus, after you make your settings, 3 different settings, you can always dial them up and down, too. The only thing I'm looking at it is I might go and get a couple extra tips. Yeah, tips are good. Is it digital? Do I have a digital temperature? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, nice, man. It's got 2 meters on it. Tells you the actual temperature at the tip. Cookie box. Yeah, I've been looking at it for a couple of years, but I said, I ain't gonna pay $100 for that. It's not like I'm, let me check out a shop or something, But then the other day when it was on sale, I said, I always wanted one of them, I should buy it. I mean, it wasn't a money issue, that's for sure, but me and the wife stood there in the store about an hour looking at different things. I kept going back looking at it, and then I said, I'm not getting this for a little sorry, I'm going to I just fix my eye. I don't want to go that way. I think it'd be a waste of my money if I had to work out this rock. But, we're not going to use it now. That's cool. Phone's breaking up. Yeah, I hear you. That's cool. Yeah, well, his lessons there. He's a good kid. He never forgets birthdays here, my birthday, holidays. If he don't come by, he always calls or whatever. He never forgets. He's always been that way. Jeff, like man, years ago when his father died, he says, well, you're my father now. I got you. That's cool. That's real nice. Real good. Rock on. I like that. Good stories. Check it out, good stories. And for, use your own channel. But okay, no problem. I thought so. Hope I didn't speak too soon. Mac and cheese. Nice. Through the ass pipe. Don't want to reach upgrade, you gotta buy that one. Your Sugarfoot, wave in hand. And then he's gonna have a switching station. Oh, you're switching mics. Okay, 10-4. Hey, Mikey. Yeah. And he thought that was me. Yeah, how you doing? Hey, Mikey. How you doing, Mikey? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing. Play with no more than 5. What's going on, my brother? 500 watts, that's all. Maybe 5 kW. What are you gonna do? Hey, not a damn thing, man. Just talking to you, huh? Oh, yeah. Copy on no solder. No shot on the radio. Lord, man, is she still in the mail?